my pink babes, it's your girl Stormy Styles from Pink and Natural Hair Company, and this is my glueless quick weave tutorial. So let me explain what I mean by glueless. Glueless meaning that there is no glue transferred to your hair. I'm going to show you in this tutorial how you can do a quick weave without leaving any type of residue or substance on your client's hair and giving them an easy removal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a barrier using a technique that I created in the early 2000s because I could not stand having any type of hair glue on my hair. The reason that I created this video today is because I noticed that a lot of my clients who are wearing sew-ins still experience a lot of shedding, even though I don't braid really tight and my threading technique is not very tight. But somehow I believe that it's the weight of the hair extensions that are causing a little more premature shedding. So let's get into this tutorial. So here I'm just doing a traditional braid down. I'm cornrowing her hair in a way that it will be nice and flat because her hair is really thick, but you can do this with fine hair clients, thick hair clients. So the way that I'm going to cornrow is I'm going to attach the cornrows around her head and the back to each other so that the majority of her fullness is at the bottom of her hair in the area that will not be seen or cause any type of elevation through her extensions. And this cornrow pattern is one of my favorite techniques because my favorite braiding techniques because this is a great option to use for wig installs, as I stated earlier, sew-ins, and your quick weaves installs. So the hair lays nice and flat, giving your client a real natural look once their extensions are added. And now I am just going around her leave out with the flat irons. So I've added a leave-in conditioner, a couple serums, and my Pink and Natural hemp seed hair oil, which I also use as an additional serum, along with a heat protectant that enables my client to have a extra fatty coating of light oils on their hair, which enables their silk press to last a lot longer, but also creates a barrier where it protects the heat that's transferred to their hair from the flat iron. So this enables their hair to still stay nice and full and strong and revert back to its natural state once it's been shampooed. Here is the very most important part of this process. I am using black Sanex strips to create the barrier between the glue that is going to be on the stocking cap, and this prevents the glue from transferring to her hair. So when you do your install, you're not putting any glue on any scalp area leave out. You're going to glue everything to the stocking cap. This protective barrier is great because once the install is removed, all of the hair is going to be attached to the stocking cap, as well as the Sanex strips are going to be attached to the stocking cap, and they absorb the glue in a way that it prevents it from transferring to the client's hair. So now I'm adding on the stocking cap. And I'm just trimming the excess Sanex strips because we don't need that much. We're just going to utilize the part that's wrapped around her head. And in the next step, I'm going to get the sewing thread, and I'm going to use my curved needle, of course, so that I can sew around her braids that are around the leave out and around the perimeter of her head. So you want to fill for the braids. This is very easy because the barriers are not that thick. So you can easily fill for the cornrows that you're going to continuously sew around. You're going to sew around in that U shape, and then you're going to sew around the perimeter of the client's head where the braids are to secure the stocking cap. Once you finish sewing down the stocking cap, then you're going to cut the stocking cap where the leave out is. So be very careful so that you don't cut your client's hair, of course, but you're going to remove the excess stocking cap. You're also going to remove the Sanex strips so that your client's leave out is exposed for the cover up. So next I'm just using a holding spray to secure the tracks on a little better with the glue, and we're using Pink and Natural Hair Company's Yaki straight bundles for this style. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue on her tracks, aligning them with the area where the stocking cap is. You do not want to go beyond the stocking cap. The way that her hair is parted with her leave out, that is enough room in order for her to have coverage around the sides and of course the top. So we're just going to glue our tracks onto the stocking cap, ensuring that the glue does not touch her scalp or any other part of her hair at all, okay? Because that barrier is there to protect her hair from the glue substance. And here you'll see me just adding on the finishing touches. I'm going to cut and shape her hair, just giving it a little movement once it's styled. And here's the end result. She has a nice natural looking install, enabling her to remove it without any compromising of her hair from any substance. So if you like this video and you want to see more, then like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you'll be updated.